Happiness is not in the mere possession of money. It lies in the joy of achievement, in the thrill of creative effort. Franklin D. Roosevelt. My friends, that's what I love so much about the market. It's not just the winning, it's the joy of achieving the wins in the market, the thrill of the creative effort of challenging millions of other people, computers, AI, everything to follow the charts, to learn by doing. That's why I bring this to you every day for free. We appreciate the Patreon members who help underwrite the cost of the channel, but what I do here for you, all the trainings, all that free stuff, it's because I love the markets. I just love it. And what a great way to end the week in talking about how fun this is. Now let's talk about where we are as far as the charts. Not a whole lot going on today. Gold rebounding, that's nice. Bitcoin just still not doing anything. Markets are pulling back a little bit as far as stocks go, but not much. They're about flat. And bonds heading in the right direction, which is down when we have been short for weeks now. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. We are long. As we look at last week, the high last week was 776.85. This week, 779.37. We ended the week at 776 something. And again, where are we? We are long. We have another green week. Things are moving in the right direction. We had a decent volume turnover, both in the interim low and the switch. I would rather that first candle have been a green spinning top. That typically portends better, but it wasn't, and that's okay. We continued on up this week. Again, nothing stellar, not just crazy candles, but we're okay. I also would have liked volume to be higher. We are in the fall-winter trading zone. We can see where things popped up in the morning, roll back a little bit in the afternoon. Let's see how the new week starts. We look at the Qs. Where are we at the end of this week? Higher high. Again, pulled back a little bit at the end of the day. Didn't have average volume. We can see how the volume's been decreasing the last now 3 weeks. But again, moving up, we are long cautiously, both on the S&P and the NASDAQ, but long nonetheless. All the stuff going on in the world, anything could crush the markets at any moment. Now, let's look in particular where we are. It's a down day for 20-year U.S. government bonds. We've put a potential floor in here. And again, I think that has monkeyed around on me a little bit. Sometimes that'll change. There we go. That's where I had it before, and it's the same point right about that we have hit now 3 times, right in here, around that 8204 mark, something like that. And as we look at it, let's make sure we're right there. Yeah, this is confusing. I think 8204 is where the market ended for the day. It is. Our line is at, 81.96, so right at 82. No big deal, a few cents. So we have bottomed out there now 3 weeks in a row. We have had above average or average volume the last 3 weeks. Pay close attention to that. That could be a floor. If we find ourselves bouncing off that next week with green candles, we may have hit the bottom. It may be time to jump out of our TLT trade. If as we start the week or as we go through it, red candles again, things moving down strongly, piercing that with a candlestick, great. If it sticks there, we get a doji. We've had all this volume and we've just not penetrated. So let's be careful. Pay attention as the new week starts with bonds. We've done well. And you might say, Tom, how are you making money in your practice trades if the market is going down and you're in TLT? Well, I've said it many times. I know people don't listen to everything I say. TBF. We have been in the ProShares short fund all this time. It has been moving up. That is single short. Now, you can also buy puts. No problem with that. We have a great training. If you become a Patreon member, you get our 3-part series, Options Made Simple, The Charting Wealth Way. You also get my book. But you get that training for free. And yes, you can do puts a practice put here. Again, I'm careful not to be giving market advice. We're not a stock calling, Bitcoin, gold, or bond calling service. We're an education firm. But yes, you would be shorting with puts during this whole time period. But again, we're just keeping it simple for the training that we are doing. So yes, but pay attention. We may have hit a bottom here. This may be a floor. If it is, then we're calling it potentially, and we'll ride it back up when it flips around. Sell TBF, buy TLT, if that's what's happening. We don't know that yet. Let's move on to gold. Gold has turned around. This week, we have moved up again, 0.63%. After all that up move in gold, it did take a little digest, but then turned back around, moving up on Friday. Ended the week with a nice green up candle. Again, first day of this latest 2-day candle is weak with, again, not a whole lot of volume, opening lower than the prior close, but it is moving up, and that's nice. So we are long gold. Now, lastly on Bitcoin, I got nothing for you. Bitcoin down 0.70%. You've seen on this half-day chart where Bitcoin has gone up, has gone down, has gone up, has gone down. It seems to be staying above this potential floor right here. If it crashes through that, gloves are off. Don't know where, how far it's going. But again, I mean, it pushed through it a little bit a few weeks back, but it's pretty much stayed above it. I'm hoping Bitcoin's biding its time. Something's going to excite it. It's going to push off like gold has done, but that may not happen. We'll wait. If it does, we'll be ready to ride that wave. If it doesn't, we won't. We'll just hang on. Remember, we don't have to trade. If you're a professional trader on Wall Street, there's times you just have to trade. You have to move money. Well, we don't have to. Our first rule of trading is don't lose money. Our second rule of trading is don't lose money. Our third rule of trading is make money. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.